Okay. I really want to give you a quality product. So let's talk about the airport and how my daughter left me today. She flew away to Alabama. My soul was crushed, and I had to quickly slurp it back up off the dirty airport aisle long enough to smile and then wave to one of the little precious loves of my life. And I parked my bum on one of those polyurethane bucket seats that those of you who fly are familiar with. I need to take off the monitor. No, that didn't work. Now I can't hear myself. I guess that's not going to work. Okay, forget it. Quality. Here we go. All right, this is the way forward. And I am your host, Better Moody. There's traffic at the Boston airport. Me and my kid and my growing sadness over sending her to the Grands for a month went to central parking, the airport. I didn't realize I had issues with driving, but that GPS, all I see is a blue blur where roads should be, and all the arrows, there's too many arrows. Let's just be real. But somehow I made it to the airport, and I saw parking, central parking, and I went for it. I ended up at the exit. I went in, got my little ticket, and then I came out. So I don't know what the heck happened, but I had to pay the teller, and she said, well, there's closer parking if you go to arrivals. They have their own. Okay, I have a little extra time. I don't want to figure it out. I don't know why it's rocket science right now, but it is, so I'm cutting it short on time. But I can do this. This is round 2, by the way. Yesterday was a dry run, the preliminaries, if you will. It was the scouting mission. I prefer not to talk much more about it. I'm just leave it there. I'm gonna lay it down. It's in the past. But today we were on time. I had extra time even. And my anxiety level was rising because I could not find the 3rd or the 4th floor. The 2nd floor, apparently, you don't park on. So I made it over to the arrivals. I went in, and it was just a straight shot up into the sky. So I said, fuck it. I know it is not that hard, but for some reason, all the signs said, don't turn here. And I see people backing up and turning around. I think they were just as confused as I was. So I don't think it's all that hard, but, here we were. Yeah. So I got sandwiched between some cars. And at that moment, I believe a little baby Happy Gilmore was born in my soul, and it burst alive and was thriving. I unlocked my car. People, I was going to make something happen. I was not going to get stuck and miss my flight over some dumb stuff. So the rage was building. Someone is going to move and move now. My kid said, whoa, in the passenger seat. She said, no. It's going to be okay. I said, yes. I said, yes. Yeah, I said, yes. It was like, okay, fine. No. Yes, no. Like in a struggle. 2 more minutes. So they finally move. And I was like, altercation thwarted. Because that definitely would not have made the flight. But also, I don't know. In my head, it was a lot more dramatic. In reality, I'd probably been like, sir, please, could you please move? But they moved, and I parked heaven adjacent, I want to say. I don't care. Whatever. We need to get to where we need to be. 5th floor it is. That's what elevators are for. Right? So I don't think I've ever parked that high before. So they're like light posts up there. And everything looks like a stairwell, so I wasn't quite sure, but we made it into the elevator, and that's where it all began to make sense. The buttons were covered with stickers, and the sticker said, construction, all over the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th floor buttons. So finally, I'm like, geez, okay, cool, all right. I can do this. I can park next to Jesus because it's Sunday, the Sunday of our Lord and Savior. Jesus, keep me near the cross. And I'm on my way, praise the good Lord, because everyone is in church singing for me, all the hymns. And I can hear them in my head, so I can move on. Here we go. I go to check in. Check in with American Airlines. Yeah, they saw me coming. Man, anxiety levels were rising. There was a guy, and this is what happened the day before. There was somebody, one person in front of us that decided to take like 30 freaking minutes at special services. So this time it was like a replay, and history was not going to repeat itself. I said, "Oh, good sir, do you mind if we please go ahead of you so that we're only going to take a minute? It's already taken care of. As you can see, she has everything. She has a boarding pass. We just needed to check in." He's like, "Oh, yeah, cool." So, victory. That barometer, or whatever it is, inside my soul, okay, it's starting to level out. And all is well, all is well. Unaccompanied minor. That's what that little, I don't know, poster that the kid wears around their neck like Flavor Flav. They have to keep it on. You pay an extra, that's like a little plastic cheapy necklace, little pouch, and you put their paperwork in it. They put the boarding pass and their little bag, the little tickets for their bags. But you can pay an extra $150, and what do you get for this fee? So a stewardess can walk your kid through a boarding tunnel to their seat. And of course, if there's a connecting flight, they help them in the middle. But I'm just saying, it's about 30 feet, give or take. So you know what else is 30 feet long? A garden hose. A garden hose is 30 feet. Yeah. They sell them that way, right? A bowling lane. If you count where the balls come in, a bowling lane is about 30 feet. A brachiosaurus's neck. Sounds like there's a pun in there, but I'm not gonna fall for it. Yes, just the neck. They're pretty tall. It's not long. That's my point. Some living rooms, they're 30 feet long. And this distance, come on, you can walk it in about 6 seconds. So for $150 and 6 seconds, 6 seconds is what you're looking at, a whole 6 seconds. If you're looking to blow some money, recommendation, round up some minors, send them off to Dubai. That's a good spot. The Residence Emirates First Class, that is only about $60K, and $150 per leg, same thing. It's a little rude for the one-leggers if you ask me. Anyway, I may have gotten sidetracked, but if you were on a game show and needed to blow some money fast, if Mr. Beast was like, "I will match the amount of money you could effectively blow in 15 minutes, this might be the fastest way to do it. Send all the kids you know to Dubai. What would America be? Or anyone for that matter. Destination dinner. That's what you could do. Go eat at Atmosphere. Sounds like eating in space, but it's a spot over there in Dubai. It's pretty awesome. You're located on the 172nd floor, did I say that right? Of the world's tallest building. Anyway, I'm just saying that when I win the lottery, you and me, let's go. Let's do this. Let's go. Okay, back to what we were talking about. Deep, dark places. Lonely walks back to the car. That was me. There aren't tumbleweeds in the airport, but if you are really down, looking down, sometimes you can catch like a sad napkin on the floor, abandoned napkin, cold, naked napkin. Maybe a little wet from the tears of Sabrina Strawberry Daydream. That drink that Sabrina Carpenter came up with and has Duncan selling, that she's getting royalties from. Good for you. AKA the condensation. Anyway. Yeah. I got left with a cup of that in hand while she took off. She didn't like it. She said it was too sweet. I thought it was pretty good, Sabrina. I like it. It reminds me of a drink from Starbucks. I digress. Okay. So, getting back to the car. Just so you know, it's always faster. It's always faster when you go back than when you're getting somewhere. Initial voyage seems longer, it seems. But yeah, I realized that I have anxiety over just about everything. Sidebar. Okay, quick sidebar. When I was in college, our professor said, "What are you afraid of in life?" People were like, "Spiders." "I'm afraid of the dark." I'm afraid of airplanes. It's on planes. Sorry, I don't know why I keep going back to that. Me? He came to me. He was like, what are you afraid of? Better Moody. He said it just like that too. Because I've been better Moody since I was born. He said, what are you afraid of, Better Moody? And I said, everything. And that's real. That's why I don't leave my house. I'm just kidding. I do leave my house. Apparently I was at the airport. It wasn't my alter ego or anything. But no, legit, I am scared of everything. I don't even know how I made it this far. Here we go. So anxiety out the just forever anxiety. I didn't realize that I was having it, but it just kept rising in me. I'm in a state of denial all day, every day. But yeah, I made it to the car, and I don't know, I was just noticing everything. Like I noticed the napkin, I noticed there was a bird chasing a moth on the tarmac, and I mean, just everything is just surreal and in slow motion, and I'm like, on my own, what is so poignant about this moment that it is just burned into my memory like this lonely, sad scene from a noir film. Here we are. Everything was in gray. I'm living in the gray. But I prayed for protection for my baby because I think I have intuition. I think my mother's prayers work, and I want to believe that I inherited that. And so I'm like, oh, this deep, dark depression is because something's gonna go down. But no, not really. It's just me in that state of despair because it's my baby. Off in the air she goes. I gave her the boot. And then, I guess, yeah, I made it home. And my other precious little shit daughter that I love, that's a little shit, is watching Happy Gilmore 2. Now, you know, I invited her to watch Happy Gilmore 2 with me on Friday. I'm just going to point that out because I was like, family bonding. It's going to be great. Everybody in Boston is going to be watching Adam Sandler. Let's do this. It's going to be like the Super Bowl. It kind of was. We were looking at all of the endorsements and sponsorships, and like all of the things in the background that were standing out. All the people that were in that movie. You know what? That movie was a gift. I'm just going to point that out. That movie was a gift because that thing should have been in theaters. Just saying. It was pretty spectacular. It was even better watching it with... Okay, spoiler. I sat down and watched the rest of it. It just started with her and her friends. And it's funny because I had the inside jokes I had gotten them from Happy Gilmore, and then they were like, oh, that's Kid Cudi. Oh, that's so-and-so. And I was like, for real? Those are real golf players. I mean, you know, you really got to sit down. There's something for everybody, apparently. And I didn't even realize. There were things that I didn't realize. So blah, blah, blah. No spoilers. That's good. Did you know that the first Happy Gilmore was like $12 million? That was the budget. We had to look this shit up. On the second one, they dropped about 30 million to make it. So we were trying to Google and find out how much money do these people make from this, because it wasn't even in the theaters. So I don't know, man. Maybe we just got it. We can make it rain like that. Lord knows people were not volunteering their time. No way. No way, no how. So then here goes my little shit kid that I love so dearly. She says, why can't you be Adam Sandler? Yeah. Well, for one, I don't have a dick. But, I mean, I'm saying, this is what I said. I said, well, I wouldn't be this cute. That was the best I could come up with in a moment. But you may not be so cute as well. And although his daughters are gorgeous, we do know this would not be your fate, my dear. So anyway, what would you rather have? We went on this for a little bit. Would you rather have $275 million or the genuine love of your birth mother? Yeah, think about that. Actually, no, you don't need to think about that. I'll tell you. You want me. M-O-M. Handled it. Learning moment. We are now a happily bonded family, welded in love and tried, tested, and true. We can withstand over 3 tons of trials. Probably not going to test it, though. Anyway, never fear, my baby girl, because I bought a lottery ticket today. So you got hope on your side. I really wish I would just win the damn lottery and make this shit so much easier. But that's okay, because the Lord knows that I need the struggle. That's what gets me up every day, the struggle. Anyway, in other news, a plane crashed today. A plane crashed, and it wasn't good. I looked it up. I mean, I guess it was late Saturday night, and the news report said that 2 people were found unresponsive. Here we go on my tangent. So in my head, I am thinking, okay, cool. We are just waiting for a response from these people. Like they're in a concussion, coma, or they're just plain stubborn. Not gonna respond to you. No. It's horrible. No, I guess this means, in reality, that they didn't make it, because I had to read for a minute. So, listen, I'm very literal. If I was next to kin, I would not appreciate that. So, tell me like it is. Tell me the truth. You tell me someone's unresponsive, I'm like, okay, well, what are we waiting on? What are they waiting on? Anyway, my kid made it safe, by the way. So, intuition, wrong. But also glad. I think it was just a struggle. It's just a struggle. Just a struggle. I'm gonna make it. Baby girl on a plane by herself. Whew, it's a lot. So I was thinking the worst, but now I know that my gut may be faulty. That's okay. I'm gonna take it. I mean, I kind of thought that, obviously. I wouldn't put her on a plane. But it was a roller coaster for me. Sometimes I guess I realized that I may mistake indigestion for bad omens. So, well, I hope she's having fun out there. I know she is. The grandparents said we got the package, so everything's all set. My sweet baby girl's gonna have fun over the next month, and I can't wait to hear all her tales, her stories. As a final note, today is Mommy's birthday. Yes, Mommy Moody. My mommy. Happy birthday, Mom. Listen to my podcast, Mom. She looks so young, and I'm so happy that she's here in the world. She just turned 37. Hey. But if she hears my podcast, and just kidding, she may believe it, right? She'll be like, hey, better Moody. Wasn't I just 37 last year? Yes, Mom. The internet said it, so it must be true. Also, as a testament to our love and support within this family, I'm not going to wish her a happy birthday via text or phone call. No, ma'am. No, sir. You will not hear it from me. You want to hear the pomp and circumstance? Mother, yeah. You're going to have to meet me halfway today. I think that's fair. Listen to the podcast. No, I understand this may be a bit of manipulation. Still, what kind of love would it be in this day and age without some conditions and negotiations? Let's be real. That would just be un-American. Hey, Mom, remember when I was a kid and you wanted me to wash dishes and mop for room and board? That was real. Well, now I'm going to need you to come to the show for a hug. Come to this show. Kiss a grandbaby, and you get a birthday wish. I will make it come true with my limited funds. Yes, I will. This is how it works. The nursing home is still on the table, Mom. If we can't reach a resolution, be advised. That's right. Sorry. Whose house is it now, Mommy? Who is making the rules now? Huh? Oh, gosh. There go the dogs. They disapprove of this message. Just kidding, Mom. Okay, you already know. You're not going to a nursing home. You did good, and I love you. Your family loves you. All 7 of your kids love you. Happy 27th birthday. You earned this. Love your kids. Because they are people, too. They have thoughts, and make sure that they aren't materialistic, by the way. Beat that out of them. Yes, I muted myself. Beat that out of them if you have to. Or just be rich. Like Adam Sandler, who, by the way, figured it all out, because not only does he have all the monies, but he is surrounded by family. Moment of deep respect, silence and deep respect for this man who is the GOAT, apparently. He is a family man. I mean, I want to be a family man. Woman. I'm working on it. I am working on it. This is the way forward. And you have been listening to Better Moody. Keep working it like you do so well, and I will see you in the next episode. I would like to take this moment to formally apologize to Kid Cudi for the mispronunciation of his name. In retribution for this egregious mishap, I will be listening to Day and Night, Pursuit of Happiness, Soundtrack to My Life, Erase Me, and Mr. Rager for the next week. And hopefully this will be enough to make up and provide retribution for my egregious errors. Also, I would like to formally apologize to the 122nd floor of the tallest building in the world. I am aware of my actions, and I would just like to say that I was not in my right mind at the time. I believe that my coolness was superseded by an alter ego, and therefore I am not redirecting blame. I am taking full accountability, but be advised, I just hope that this formal apology will be enough to reconcile for the errors of my ways. Thank you for your time.